Terrible news coming in. 3 Indian Navy personnel, 3 sailors have been killed in an explosion on board INS Ranvir, a destroyer. The destroyer was in Mumbai harbour. The Indian Navy ship was on a cross-coast operational deployment on the western seaboard. The ship is on the eastern seaboard but was on a cross-board exercise since November and was soon to return to base. There are reports that some sailors have also been injured in this explosion on board INS Ranvir, a destroyer with about 4,900 tons displacement of the Indian Navy. Details, of course, are still awaited. A board of inquiry has been ordered. Now, the ship's crew are reported to have immediately brought the situation under control, is what we are told. Now, the explosion was on board an internal compartment of the ship. We still do not know whether it's related to weapons or systems on board, or was there another reason for it, though some sources say that this is not a weapons related incident, but we're still waiting for an official word on this. Indian Navy officials have also said that there is no major material damage on board INS Ranvir. This is the 4th of the 5th Rajput class destroyers of the Indian Navy. INS Ranvir is a very potent weapons platform of the Indian Navy. It has participated in a number of very major exercises that the Indian Navy has carried out, both in the Indian Ocean region, on the eastern seaboard and on the western seaboard. I quickly want to cut across to Mustafa Sheikh, who joins us from Mumbai. We also have India Today's editor defense Abhishek Bhalla joining us from the national capital. Mustafa, what details have we been able to gather so far?
Well, Shiv, it's just half an hour ago that the Navy and Defence has informed us about these things. There are reports that about 10 sailors are injured and they are in a stable condition at INS Ashwini Hospital, which is in Mumbai. But the confirmation is yet to come about. There are reports, as you were saying, that it's likely that it's not due to a weapon that this incident has taken place. Could be a machinery failure. But again, the entire investigation has been ordered and it's prima facie to say anything about it. But yes, as of now, the death of 3 sailors has been confirmed. There are some reports about injuries suffered by the sailors, but there are also being said that they are in a stable condition. INS Ashwini Hospital is at Mumbai, where it's a Navy hospital, and that's where in all likelihood that these sailors are being treated. Back to you.
Okay, so there are reports of 10 injuries, around 10 injuries, and unfortunately 3 fatalities. Mustafa, I'll just come back to you on the nature of these injuries at INS Ashwini, the Indian Navy hospital in Mumbai. Abhishek, the ship has a crew of 320, including 35 officers. What more do we know about the nature of explosion?
Well, Gaurav, I've just spoken to sources in the Navy, and what is confirmed is that this is not linked to ammunition. The explosion has not been triggered off because of ammunition. Neither has the explosion taken place possibly because of a fire in an ammunition storage facility. Had that happened, things would have been worse. It would have been much deadlier than what it is. But having said that, the Indian Navy has lost 3 sailers. About 10 are injured. But what we have been told is that all of them are out of danger. These are minor injuries. They have been taken care of at the Naval Base Hospital. But yes, a very, very serious incident as far as the Navy is concerned. INS Ranvir is a very potent destroyer of the Indian Navy, and an investigation has already been ordered to ascertain the facts and look into the causes that could have led to this explosion.
Okay, so Mustafa, we're being told that while there are 10 sailors who've been injured, the injuries are not life-threatening. But do we know, are these burn injuries? Are these shrapnel injuries? What kind of injuries are these?
Well, as of now, the confirmed report are not there, but yes, what we are getting to know is that the condition of these sailors is stable, and there is yet to we are yet to receive any details on what kind of injuries they have received, and maybe it's likely that the treatment is going on, and hence the doctor or the official word has not come out as to what kind of injuries they have sustained. But what we can say is that we are also happy, and it's fortunate that all these sailors who are injured and admitted and recuperating are in a stable condition. Back to you.
Okay. Any word, Abhishek, on the kind of exercise that the ship was participating in? The incident took place while the ship was in harbour. So it was in harbour. There was some kind of a fire or explosion on board. 3 fatalities, 10 injuries, and the ship was soon supposed to embark on the journey home after this exercise.
That's right, Gaurav. Since November 2021, the warship had been on the western coast, moving all the way from the eastern coast, where it's usually deployed over the last few years. And after completing the mission, which was perhaps some kind of an exercise, it was supposed to get back very soon to its original deployment. So that's something that has been confirmed to us. That the ship was not in its original place of deployment. It was part of a cross coast deployment that the Navy carries out to see how its capabilities are on both the coasts, how quickly they can move their assets from one coast to the other. So perhaps that was taking place, but it was supposed to be back to the eastern coast very soon.
What has the Navy's track record been of late when it comes to maintenance and incidents on board ships and submarines? Has that been a cause for concern? You spoke to the Chief of Naval Staff. You've been speaking to a number of officials on maintenance.
That's right, Gaurav. Maintenance is a big challenge, and this is not the first time an accident of this kind has taken place. We've had submarines that have been severely damaged because of fires, because of explosions. So these are very serious incidents, and that's why a very thorough investigation is carried out whenever an incident of this kind takes place to understand what really went wrong. And if at all if it's a maintenance issue, then obviously it needs to be looked into. The other aspects are, technical faults, an electrical failure. All that is part of an investigation like this. But yes, you are absolutely correct that, maintenance of warships is a Herculean task, and sometimes it can lead to some technical faults somewhere, which can cause electrical fires and then explosions. So these are serious issues that the Navy needs to look into.
Indeed, track that story closely. Mustafa, do we have details in terms of who were these personnel who have been injured? The ship had a complement, we are told, of about 320 personnel, including 35 officers. So any details about those who unfortunately lost their lives and those who are injured?
Well, as of now, the details are awaited, Gaurav, because we have also tried speaking to many sources at Navy, but they have not really divulged the exact details of those people who have lost their life. What we have very limited information, which is about 3 sailors. That is the confirmed information. The reports are suggesting there are various sailors who were injured, and now they were at a hospital and they are stable. But this is the entire information which, as of now, the Navy has given out, and I like to stick to it because we can't say any much more than this, because the confirmed information remains as it is, which is 3 sailors dead, and even official word on the injured people are yet to come out. Back to you.
Okay, we will wait. We are told that a board of inquiry has now been ordered. Abhishek Bhalla and Mustafa Sheikh for joining me here on India First. Many thanks.